folks, in this video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to preserve fresh asparagus. Now, I love pickling it in the water bath canner, but I also love the idea of having asparagus on hand as just sort of a side dish vegetable that's not pickled. So I'm going to show you how to freeze asparagus the easy way. Let's head out to the garden. Let's harvest what's out there. We're going to combine it with what I have in the fridge in a bowl of water, and we are going to freeze it up step by step. I'm going to walk you through it. So let's get started. Asparagus is one of those vegetables that it actually takes a little while to get a lot. I like to harvest for at least a couple days before I preserve fresh asparagus. So here I'm just cutting them off using a little kitchen knife, cutting them off at ground level. And then to store them, I fill a little container with water, put the base in the water, and this can be stored in the fridge until you're ready to process a whole bunch. Here I am getting rid of the tough ends. So asparagus has a point where the base starts growing tough, and so it gets a bit stringy. You don't really want to try to eat it, especially if you're just roasting your asparagus. So pick it up, bend it, wherever it naturally snaps, that's where you know your tough and your tender points have joined. And so that's a very quick way to make sure you have tasty and edible asparagus going into your freezer. Once the tough ends have been removed, you want to sort your asparagus according to size. The thicker stalks need a longer processing time than the thinner ones. So here we are going to put the thinner ones into boiling water, and they just need to be in there for about 40 seconds. The thicker ones will take about a minute, but we steam them gently to disable the enzymes so that these will last for a long time in the freezer. And then we cool them off in the kitchen sink. You can run cold water over them to bring them down to temperature. Hey folks, we're taking a very quick break from this video because I want to tell you about my guide to freezing the harvest. If you want to very quickly preserve fruit, veggies, and herbs for your family to feed and sustain them over winter, go check out my guide. It's down I'll put it in the description below, but it's on sale right now and it will walk you through preserving all the things in the freezer. Charts make it very easy. You can look at a glance, find blanching times for different produce, see whether or not things need to be blanched. My guide will walk you through it all step by step. Don't wait. Grab it and make preserving easy this year by learning how to freeze the harvest. After the asparagus has been blanched, we spread it out. Now you can use a cutting board, a baking tray, a pan, whatever you have on hand. Here I'm using a white cutting board, spreading out the asparagus so none of it is touching the other. We're gonna flash freeze it. Now the reason we spread it all out is asparagus is wet from being in the boiling water and from having been rinsed to cool down. It has water on it. It's going to stick together in the bag if you don't do this. So flash freezing is always a great idea. Once everything is spread out with nothing touching any other asparagus, you just pop it in the freezer. Put the whole tray in, and it will take several hours for it to freeze solid. But when it does, you will have asparagus that is ready to be bagged, that won't stick together in the bag, and can be pulled out and roasted in the oven in a pan with some olive oil, maybe a little bit of feta cheese, whatever it is you like to add to your asparagus. And that really, folks, that is how to freeze asparagus the easy way in your own kitchen. Blanch, flash freeze, bag it, and then it will be ready to go anytime you want or need it to feed your family. Press the air out of the bag, seal the zip on it, and there we go.